Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I am Dr. Judy Tebengo, and in this video I will be talking to you about common misconceptions about cesarean section. Most people know that a cesarean section is a surgical procedure that is done to deliver the baby and product of conception. However, in this environment, a lot of people are averse to this procedure because of some common misconceptions that they have heard about this procedure. I'll be sharing some of them with you and also letting you know what the facts are. There's this common misconception that children born via cesarean section are abnormal. That's not true. In fact, there is no science behind that, and that cannot be proven in any way because it is hard to even tell the difference between these children. Any child born via a vaginal delivery or a cesarean section, they all look the same. So that is not true. Secondly, most women feel that they are not real women if they deliver via cesarean section. Some people even have this saying that they want to deliver like the Hebrew women. Delivering your child via cesarean section doesn't make you less of a woman. In fact, it takes a lot of courage to go through a surgical procedure to deliver a child. Hence, you do not have to feel any type of way or feel discriminated against, because that's totally not true. There is nowhere it is written that all women must have vaginal birth, and if you don't, you're not a real woman. That is a gross misconception and should be thrown in the bin. Some people are also of the opinion that you cannot have a vaginal delivery after a cesarean section. This is not true in all cases. There's something called VBAC, that's vaginal birth after cesarean section. This can only be done for women when the reason for the cesarean section is not a reoccurring reason. I would explain what that means. For example, if a woman has a cesarean section because she has a big baby, that's a macrosomic baby, in her subsequent pregnancy she can proceed to have a vaginal birth after cesarean if the child is not big. So long as the reason for your cesarean section is not a recurring reason, then you can try having a vaginal birth. However, if you have had 2 cesarean sections already, then a vaginal birth is out of the table because there's an increased risk of uterine rupture in women that have had a cesarean section. Even when doing a VBAC, those women have to be closely monitored to ensure that they do not develop uterine rupture. With all I have said, I believe that I've convinced you that a vaginal birth after cesarean section is still on the table after one previous cesarean section, so long as the reason for that cesarean section is not a reoccurring one. Another myth about cesarean section is that recovery is delayed. This is not true because in majority of cases, recovery is quite fast. Within 2 to 3 days after the procedures, most women will be encouraged by their doctors to start moving around, except in cases when there are complications from this procedure. Recovery is quite fast. Hence, delayed recovery is not a reason for you to decline cesarean section when it is recommended by your doctor. Some people think that cesarean section predispose people to back pain because of the type of anesthesia that is used for it. Usually, the type of anesthesia for a cesarean section is a spinal anesthesia and is given at the back. Some people have the opinion that this can cause back pain, but this is not true, and there is no science to back this up at all. Hence, this is a myth that you should not pay any attention to. Some women have also heard that breastfeeding cannot be initiated after a cesarean section. This is also not true. In fact, immediately after a cesarean section, you can commence breastfeeding, and most women are advised to put their baby to breast within 30 minutes. There are so many myths out there about a cesarean section, most of which are not even backed up by science. Hence, these are not the reason why you should decline a cesarean section when it is offered by your doctor. Instead, you should speak to your doctor, let them know about your fears and your concerns, and also so they can profile possible solutions to them. When a cesarean section is recommended by your doctor, this is because they have evaluated you properly and have come to the decision that this is the best thing for you and your baby. Hence, do not go about declining cesarean sections because of myths that you have heard that are not even true. We have come to the end of this video. I believe with this you have the necessary information you need to make informed decisions. Thank you. See you in another video.